Hey, you guys, welcome to the show. What a historic day it's been. Heck, what a historic year. The Capitol hasn't been breached since the War of 1812. And honestly, I'm about disgusted by all the ways that people have been behaving on both sides for the entire past year. It's got to stop. So, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to talk dogs. In keeping with this month's celebration of National Train Your Dog Month, I thought we'd take a moment to tell you why I became a dog trainer and a few tips about how you too can become a dog trainer yourself. But first, do me a favor, hit that like button right there below. And if you haven't been here before, I am Michele Forto, and I'm the lead trainer for Alaska Dog Works, where we help families make their dogs one of the best in Alaska. On this channel, you will get training tips and tricks, product reviews, and advice on how to have a better relationship with your dog. Before I go any further though, I really want you guys to tell me in the comment section below, again, hit the like button and make a comment about if you've ever had any kind of thought about becoming a dog trainer yourself. Or if you are a dog trainer, let me know. So, who the heck am I anyway? Well, I didn't grow up thinking I wanted to become a dog trainer. It actually happened out of some dire circumstances, and the circumstances were dire, but they quickly changed my whole life and my trajectory into a positive. And I really have to thank dog training for doing that for me. So I took on dog training as a fun hobby thing that I did with my own dogs and a few of my friends and family's dogs. And then I met somebody because I needed to learn how to get my Malamute at the time to teach him how to pull my kids up the hill when they were sledding. And so a very cool person that was a dog musher that I didn't think were a real thing. I thought those were only on Iron Will and Disney movies and such. Answered my question and actually showed up and showed me how to teach my dog to pull my kids. So dog mushing and my Malamute got me into dog training. And here we are, about 20 years later, and I'm still doing it, and I love every minute of it. So training the dogs was the easy part for me. Training the people can get a lot trickier. What do I mean by that? Well, it takes years and hours of practice learning people's body language as well as their dog's body language. What exactly is going on there that causes the breakdown of the communication? And because I spent time as my kids' team mom on their football teams and their lacrosse teams and their softball teams, I really learned how to read people. And I also spent 3 years as a Girl Scout leader for my daughter. And, you know, those were some of my best memories, and some of the most fun I ever had in my life was doing those things for my kids. But it really taught me how to stand back and listen and observe, and I used those skills that I picked up being a team mom and as a Girl Scout leader to help me in my dog training adventures. So if you're ever in any type of leadership position, you're already geared for doing dog training. So, like I said, most of the past 18 years, I've spent training people how to better communicate with their dogs. And I do that by observing their interactions and their mannerisms during our classes. So, training dogs to do your will is not an easy task if you haven't learned how to observe how the dog reacts to how you react to their behavior, whether it's wanted behavior or an unwanted behavior. Dogs learn by observing and mirroring long before they learn how to perform for rewards. So what exactly do I mean by that? Well, Puppies learn by watching their siblings and their mom. They learn how to do things by watching and observing. Then they do what we call mirroring. And mirroring is exactly what it sounds like. The puppy is going to copy what the mom dog does every single move it makes. And that's how it learns. Later on in life, when we intervene, humans start to imprint on the dogs a different way than the dogs are used to learning. But at first, the dogs will try to mirror our behavior as well. It's kind of like when you give your dog a treat and he takes it from you and he watches you eat the treat, he will learn how to eat by watching you as well. So I've taught my two Siberians, Bodhi and Reagan, how to eat off of a fork. I know, it sounds completely disgusting, but it was a lot of fun to teach them that. They know how to take food off of a fork the way that a human would take food off of a fork. They even know how to purse their lips to pull the food off, and they do it very gently. That took me a long time to teach them how to do that, how to eat properly off of a fork. It's actually easier for them to eat from a fork than it is from a spoon. But I'm not recommending that you teach your dog how to do that. I'm just saying that mirroring is a big deal for dogs. I continue to be a dog trainer today because I have found it to be rewarding work to work with people and to help them have better relationships with their dogs. And you know what, you guys, this is not just some tagline cliche that we use here at Alaska Dog Works. It's truly why we do this. We do this because we really want you to have a better relationship with your dog. We don't want those phone calls that are telling me, you know what, if you don't fix my dog, it's going to the pound. I don't care anymore. Get it out of here. I get those phone calls a lot, and I actually cringe when I hear those words. You either train this dog, you fix this dog, or it's out of here. Well, guess what? I can fix the dog, but I have to fix the relationship. Because if I don't fix the relationship, it doesn't matter what I teach the dog. All right, you guys. Has becoming a dog trainer ever crossed your mind? Let me know in those comments. Come on. So, you're a dog trainer if you have your own dog, or if you've ever spent time with a friend or family member's dog and tried to teach it something, even if it was just for fun. But some people are telling you that you're good at it and you could make a career of it, and you've got no idea how to get started. Well, one, start by training your dog in public places like the park where others can observe you. The reason why I want you to do that is because that's exactly how my husband got started training dogs in the park in 1989. He was training his very own dog. He was training his Siberian Husky to go to dog shows for conformation. And he would do this in the park, and other people would say, hey, how are you doing that? How did you teach your dog to do that? And guess what? Eventually, he had a few people that wanted to learn how he was doing everything that he was doing in the park. And so then he started doing what we call an apprenticeship, where he would train with other people or train their dogs for them so that he could learn the dog's behaviors, about different dog breeds, and about how different dogs and different dog breeds learn. So that's number 2, apprentice with other dogs. This means that you are working for free, but you're developing those skills and learning different dog behaviors, as I just mentioned. And you're also learning all about different breeds, because you see, a Siberian Husky is a whole lot different than a miniature poodle. So not all dogs are the same. Number 3, get a few friends together and lead a group of 2 or 3 dogs, teaching your friends how to train their dogs the way you train your dog. Number 4, let's get serious and educate ourselves. Talk to other trainers and see what paths they took for education and gaining experience. Discover the why it's important to understand the 4 quadrants of operant conditioning, or how classical conditioning works. You must be able to problem solve on the fly and adapt your techniques quickly to any given situation appropriately. So when we talk about the 4 quadrants of operant conditioning or how classical conditioning works, we actually go back to those, the ABCs, if you will, of dog training on a regular basis. I met with 3 clients today. One client is very established. I've been working with her for a year. Another client just started. It was only their 2nd class. And the 3rd client just started today. So the 3rd client that just started today, I spent most of the entire session observing his dogs and observing how he was working with his dogs. So that's important because I went back to that operant conditioning and classical conditioning to teach the dogs one simple command, and that was wait. So that was to teach them patience. All right, you guys, number 5. You've gone through all the other steps and you're ready to take the plunge. You're ready to become a certified dog trainer. Look into certification. You don't need any formal education or certification to call yourself a dog trainer. However, if you've done all the hard work, why not prove it to your clients? For example, to earn the title of Certified Professional Dog Trainer, knowledge assessed with the Certification Council for Professional Dog Trainers, you need to complete a minimum of 300 hours of experience training dogs in the last 3 years, as well as pass a 180 question multiple choice exam. With standards like that, certification will ensure potential clients have faith in your skills and choose you over other dog trainers. It also demonstrates to new and upcoming dog trainers that you have what it takes to teach them the way to train the dogs and the clients the way that they should be trained. Remember, what you see on TV, YouTube, that new master class even, and even TikTok might look really easy, and it could be, but hiring a professional dog trainer to help you reach your goals with actual results and teaching you the behind the scenes will help you become a better dog owner and trainer. I want to give a shout out to all of our clients that signed up in 2020 and the ones that are signing up this past month. Pat yourselves on the back. It's been a rough ride, but we are very proud of each and every one of you for sticking it out and learning new ways to participate in dog training. We always try to bring you foundational training opportunities, but we want to also show you how to expand and have fun too. Dog training is supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be evolutionary and ongoing, and that's really what it's all about. Robert, do we have any questions or comments or anything like that?
Not yet.
All right. So that almost wraps us up, but I wanted to ask Robert, what was the reason you became a dog trainer way back in 1989? Was it that dog sled ride you took?
Nope, it was, I didn't want to spend my life in a vet office.
Oh, that's right. He was going to be a veterinarian and decided that that white coat and 4 walls were just not his style. All right, you guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and we will see you Sunday night.